Everything is ending all the time. Do you feel it? It is now the end of times, and it always will be. The drunken men speaking of apocalypse only quote lines they can read on their bones. Some say the suffering never stops, it just gets covered up. Whether or not that's true, it's how we react to the suffering that determines who we are. Our active decision in response to the traumatic. These tomatoes are important. These tomatoes are important to me for several reasons. My mother really enjoys these. She just got laid off and she could really use a pick-me-up. She's gonna meet me here in the park and we're going to go over to my apartment and make omelets. She knows about the apartment part, but not the omelets. That's a surprise. I buy them from a guy about an hour and a half out of town because I've bought tomatoes from him since I was a kid. 27 years, and I haven't found anything that could beat them. The flavor of these tomatoes. There's an umami to them, a natural saltiness that pushes the tomato to a transcendental bliss of savory and complex. Most tomatoes I have to cook. These I can eat raw. I'd offer you a bite so you could see what I mean, but you're trying to steal them. I can't just offer the same charity I usually would. And if you're trying to steal them, I'd rather you not handle them so violently. You will devalue them, and this, in turn, reduces the quality of my omelets. I'm very proud and very lucky to have such a good relationship with my mom. I understand that it's luck. Not everyone has such a positive relationship with their mother. I don't have a father, but I do have a mother, and I'm grateful for everything she's done for me. Well, almost everything. There was this one birthday party when I was 13, a sleepover kind of party, and she brought me home at 9:30. 9:30! I'm 13 years old. The other kids made fun of me and stopped inviting me anywhere. That's so fucked. Middle school's a pile of shit, sure. And those kids wouldn't be good friends. But I can't help but think if I'd stayed at that party, maybe I'd have been better friends with some of the people there. Maybe I'd have had better footing when I got to high school. I can't help but think how it would turn out the other way. But no matter how those years went, I'd still have regrets, and I'd probably still have something to pin it on, like that sleepover party. But I can't help it. Sometimes, even if we're good people, we get kicked in the pants. Somebody steals your tomatoes on a park bench, or a tumor the size of a house disables your father's lungs right as you're going into second grade. Mom told me he always used to talk about how he was going to teach me how to ride a bike. That's simple, man. That's some simple shit. But every time I see someone riding a bike, I think of him. I can't remember ever eating these tomatoes with him, but I'm sure I did. I do remember going up to a farm when I was 4 years old. We must have been having a picnic or something. We were laying out on the grass, and around us were these sunflowers. God, they seemed 10 feet high. He lifted me up in the air like a plane and around, his deep laugh spreading out across the field. I was happy, loved. Then he had such vigor. In my dad's last few weeks, he sat hooked up to an IV in his hospital bed. And he wrote out birthday cards to me and my mom. Enough to last until we were both 95. And he didn't just sign them, he wrote out messages. There's nothing I look forward to more on my birthday than seeing what he has to say.
This year he told me, 27 is a tough year. At least it was for me, so we'll pretend it is for you too. But tough doesn't mean bad. Tough doesn't mean you quit. We keep going. We keep moving. We keep trying. Even when things don't make sense, you are endlessly capable of making things better for yourself and for others. Happy birthday, Elijah. Call your mother for me. I love you. I may cry when I ride a bike, but I've also got a gloriously good mother, an apartment of my own, and the best tomatoes in the world. Maybe I even have you. But friends, these tomatoes mean a lot to me. I can't have you take them.